So I'm going to try out the meat grinder for the Kitchenaid on some venison. Now the venison is thawed, but or defrosted, but it's not fully thawed, which is good for grinding. It gives it a bit firm, makes it a little bit firm. So I'm planning on making a lasagna. The parts go together like a normal mincer. Many of you guys out there who use mincers, they'll probably know what bits you need and stuff like that anyway. So very simple, but this is an attachment to the Artisan Kitchenaid. Right, let's see if it works. Attaches very simply, just slots in. Funny enough, this all came assembled, but it came with the big I don't know, grinder plate, if you want to call it, spacer, the feeder. I put a medium one in there. But this is not a review on this. This is me making a venison lasagna from scratch. So let's see how this goes. So it says put it on level 4. Oh, it is working. I'm only putting little chunks in at the minute. And I haven't started plunging it. Looking good. Looking good. Do you know what? I've had a couple of grinders, and this is actually working straight off the back very, very nicely. I'm not putting loads in at a time. So it's looking like it's doing a fairly good job. Just plunge the plunge. I'm not overworking it, it's not even on the highest level, so I'm pretty much just put it on level 4, like the book says, just for grinding. And I'm telling you one thing, it does a fantastic job. Look at that, that is beautiful. That is genuinely beautiful. Sometimes I'm not even needing to plunge it, the worms just bring that up. It's a nice stainless steel worm on this as well. It's nice. Like, this is not some fancy top of the range meat grinder, you know, this is just on a household appliance that we use for baking. It's not a standalone grinder either, it's just an attachment to this Kitchenaid. This is Sika venison. This is more meat from that deer that I butchered before Christmas for Christmas dinner and stuff. I put 1.2 kilos worth of meat in, part defrosted, not fully defrosted, but not solid. I'm pretty much there. In the hole it goes. I'm not even putting any pressure on. Just feed. Put a bit of speed into it just to get the last few bits through. Well, I think we're pretty much there. That looks amazing, gorgeous venison mince. This is going to be browned up. I haven't even bound it with anything like pork or anything like that. Just make sure all of that's clear. So that looks like it's done the job nicely. Beautiful mince. That is lovely. And what we'll do is we'll start prepping the sauce to make the lasagna.